Hello, Rocketeers. Thanks for joining me today. So, I have a story that I want to tell you. Okay, so I was invited to this birthday party, right? And I was so excited. And so I got all ready. I put a very pretty dress on. I got my present for my friend, and I went to the party. And guess what? There was nobody there. Nobody was there. And I asked my friend, "What happened? Where's the party?" And she said, "Oh, we had the party this morning." And I'm like, "What?" So I got so confused. I looked at the invitation. The invitation tells me the time and the date. I looked at the invitation and it said the party started at 8 a.m. And I went to the party at 8 p.m. Oh, so just because I did not see the letters AM or PM, I got confused with the time, so I missed the entire party. So today's lesson is all about learning about AM and PM. Yeah, so we know there are 24 hours in a day. In one day, there are 24 hours. But on the clock, we see only 12 numbers. Do you see that? I don't see 24 numbers, I see 12. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all over again. The same clock is used twice in one day. The 24 hours of the entire day are split into two sections. Okay, so the first time, right here, there are 12 hours of daytime and there's 12 hours of nighttime. Number 12 is very important. That's the part where you're going to decide if it's going to be AM or PM. Okay, so a brand new day starts at 12 and it starts at midnight, and we call that AM or all morning. I like to remember as AM as all morning. And then the time is going around in a circle. And when it gets to 12 again for the second time, it's PM, meaning it's midday. It's past midday. And we're on our way to be nighttime again. So remember again, AM, meaning all morning. We are starting a brand new day. And then when we get to 12 again, it's PM. That will be past midday. So I don't know if you remember about our picture cards of Emily, all right? And so yesterday we put them into a sequence. We put them in order with the different events that's happening throughout her day. Today we're going to sort these into AM and PM. So let's take a look. Emily is waking up. She's saying good morning. That would be AM because she's starting a brand new day, AM, right? Here she's eating breakfast. So it's still AM because she's starting a new day after she wakes up. She's eating breakfast, AM. And then she's going to school. Do you go to school at night? No, you go to school in the morning. So it is still AM, all morning. Here she is in classroom. Think about yourself. When you go to school, do you go to school when it's dark at night, or do you go to walk into your classroom in the morning? Yeah, so it's AM. Here she is eating lunchtime. Now this one's a little bit tricky. Sometimes you could eat your lunch in the AM, which is before 12 o'clock. Okay, at our school, we eat our lunch around 11 o'clock. So it's still going to be AM. But some schools, they eat their lunch afternoon, after midday, after that 12. So it could be AM or PM. But since our school, we eat our lunch closer to the morning time than PM, so I will place this under AM. Now she's coming home. So think about a time when you go home after school. Is that AM or is that PM? It is PM. Because it's past midday. It's past 12. We go home around 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock, we passed 12. Now we're heading into PM. How about here? Eating dinner. We eat dinner. Do we eat dinner in the AM or PM? PM, because it's past midday. Okay, and then at night, you say good night. The moon is out, the stars are out. Is that in the morning or is that at night? It is at night, so it must be PM. Very good job. So today we got to sort out our cards into AM and PM, okay? All right, I'm going to show a little video. Watch the video, and I want you to finish the worksheet that's also attached. All right, have fun.
Mr. Hour and Mrs. Minute start walking at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night. They call this time midnight.
Let's make a start, Mrs. Minute.
But it's the middle of the night, Mr. Hour.
Please call it midnight, Mrs. Minute.
When Mr. Hour has walked right around the island back to the 12, it is the middle of the day. They call this time midday. In one day, Mr. Hour walks around Clock Island twice. To remember whether he is going round the first or second time, Mr. Hour calls the first time round AM.
Can't we rest, Mr. Hour? We've been walking all morning.
Please call it AM, Mrs. Minute. 12 o'clock, middle of the day.
When Mr. Hour has passed 12 o'clock midday, on the second time around Clock Island, he calls this PM.
Are we past midday yet, Mr. Hour?
PM, Mrs. Minute.
Remember, AM is first by thinking it stands for all morning.
Actually, we Romans made this up. AM stands for anti-meridian.
Remember, PM is in the afternoon by thinking it stands for past midday.
As Romans again, it is really Latin for post-meridian.